The early morning hours of April 1st, 2025, were shattered by a deafening roar on Detroit's west side. An explosion ripped through a 12-unit apartment building, engulfing it in flames and sending shockwaves through the neighborhood. The blast, occurring around 4 a.m., reduced the structure on Littlefield Street to a mangled wreck, leaving a trail of devastation and despair in its wake. The force of the explosion shook nearby homes, rousing residents from their sleep with a jolt. Windows shattered, walls cracked, and debris rained down on the street below. A plume of thick black smoke billowed into the pre-dawn sky, visible for miles around. The air quickly filled with the acrid smell of smoke and the frantic cries of those trapped inside. As the sun began to rise, casting an eerie glow on the scene, the true extent of the disaster became horrifyingly clear. The apartment building, once a symbol of community and home, was now a mangled heap of concrete, steel, and shattered lives. The explosion served as a stark reminder of the fragility of life and the devastating power of such unforeseen events. In the face of unimaginable chaos, stories of courage and resilience began to emerge from the wreckage. 13 residents, 7 adults and 6 children, were pulled from the inferno, each with their own harrowing tale of survival. Their conditions ranged from minor injuries to critical, with some fighting for their lives in nearby hospitals. One of the most heart-wrenching stories involved a 30-year-old man who, in a selfless act of love, shielded his children from the collapsing walls and debris. He suffered severe burns and broken ribs but managed to save his children's lives. His heroic actions stand as a testament to the strength of a parent's love in the face of danger. Another resident, a pregnant woman, miraculously escaped with only minor injuries. She is currently under observation at a local hospital, her unborn child a beacon of hope amidst the tragedy. The stories of these survivors, while tinged with pain and loss, offer a glimmer of hope amidst the devastation. Within minutes of the explosion, sirens pierced the early morning silence as first responders raced to the scene. Firefighters, paramedics, and police officers converged on the site, their training kicking in as they confronted the chaotic aftermath. The immediate priority was to extinguish the raging fire and rescue any survivors trapped within the rubble. Firefighters, their faces grim with determination, battled the blaze with water cannons, their efforts hampered by the unstable structure and the risk of further collapse. Meanwhile, paramedics worked tirelessly to triage the injured, providing on-site medical attention and rushing the most critically wounded to nearby hospitals. In a testament to the evolving nature of disaster response, drones equipped with thermal imaging technology were deployed to survey the wreckage. These aerial scouts proved invaluable in confirming that all residents had been evacuated, allowing rescue crews to focus their efforts on stabilizing the building and preventing further collapse. Section 4. Uncertain future investigation begins as building faces demolition. As the dust settled and the initial shock subsided, attention turned to the daunting task of determining the cause of the explosion. The building, deemed structurally unsound, is slated for demolition, adding another layer of loss to an already devastated community. The investigation, still in its early stages, is focusing on a potential natural gas leak as the most likely culprit. Investigators from the Detroit Fire Department, along with experts from DTE Energy, are meticulously combing through the debris, searching for clues that might shed light on the events leading up to the explosion. Their findings will be crucial in determining whether negligence or faulty infrastructure played a role in this tragedy. While the investigation continues, the residents of the destroyed building face an uncertain future. Many have lost everything: their homes, their possessions, and, in some cases, their loved ones. The road to recovery will be long and arduous, but the community has rallied around the victims, offering support, shelter, and a shoulder to cry on. Section 5. Echoes of disaster parallels drawn to previous gas leak incident. This tragic incident has brought back painful memories of a similar explosion that occurred in nearby Orion Township in November 2024. That incident, also attributed to a suspected natural gas leak, leveled 2 condominiums and left 2 people injured. The similarities between the 2 events have raised concerns about the safety of gas infrastructure in the region. The Detroit explosion has fueled calls for a comprehensive review of gas lines and safety protocols to prevent similar tragedies from occurring in the future. As investigators work to determine the exact cause of the blast, the community grapples with a sense of unease, knowing that such incidents, while rare, are a stark reminder of the potential dangers lurking beneath the surface of everyday life. The events of April 1, 2025, serve as a solemn reminder of the importance of community, resilience, and the preciousness of life. As the investigation continues and the rebuilding process begins, the city of Detroit mourns with the families who have lost loved ones and offers unwavering support to those whose lives have been forever changed by this tragedy.